Welcome back, everybody. We are rapidly approaching the January 6th committee's dramatic finale, that conclusion, the result of this year and a half of work, and it's all set to come to light tomorrow with the committee's final public meeting. MSNBC's Richard Louie is at the big board for us with a look ahead at this week. Will they, won't they, when will they, how many?
How are they going to do it? Right. How many words? How many days? Exactly, Yasmin. So much to watch in this coming week. This weekend, committee members, let's just talk about right now. Their staff, they're both working very, very late. They're finalizing the details, trying to pack 537 days of work into one report. Monday is the final public hearing, 1 p.m. Eastern, if you set your alarm. And then Wednesday, December 21st, the written report is released, if not before. Then New Year's Eve, well, that's when the committee expires. That's the end of what has been, as you were remarking there, 18 months of intensity. And the beginning of another intense period, especially for those expected to face criminal referrals in this unprecedented investigation. Expect to see these names here. Former President Donald Trump face a criminal referral, which you've been talking about. And we could see the same for Rudy Giuliani, former Justice Department Jeffrey Clark. We also have here on the list outside lawyer John Eastman, Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, and many others. We're supposed to have faces, but you know what the faces look like. Now to the potential criminal charges being referred to the DOJ. What are these charges? Well, for the president, it could include insurrection, obstruction of congressional official proceedings, also conspiracy to defraud the United States government. The others could also see referrals to criminal prosecution. They could also see referrals to bar discipline and more. All of that on the list. These are all advisory, no legal bite, as has been said. Now, the 9 committee members will publicly preview all of this Monday as a lead up to the report Wednesday. And that's a lot to cover in the time that they've got. They said there was going to be a shorter time period, but we shall see. Given that the report is expected to be over 100 pages long, including 1,000+ witness interviews and testimonies, details from 800,000+ pages from the Secret Service, White House records, and more and more and more. So who will say what at the hearing? Well, watch the only 2 Republicans on the committee, Liz Cheney, Adam Kinzinger. Voters decided not to bring them back next Congress. That's important, partly because of their criticisms of Trump. Also partly important here, they got little to lose in their remarks tomorrow. They may come on strong and say things they haven't before. They could be the sound bites that we listen to from these 2 here 50 years from today. Like we'll do right now, Yasmin, Congressman Lawrence Hogan Sr. speaking out back in the 1970s during Watergate.
Party loyalty and personal affection and precedents of the past must fall, I think, before the arbiter of men's action, the law itself. No man, not even the President of the United States, is above the law.
Only Republican that voted for all 3 articles at that point during the Watergate hearing. Now, Hogan was a Republican who did stand out in the Watergate reports thereafter. And speaking of which, the Senate Watergate report had over 1,250 pages and 11 chapters. This report, we expect, will be a little bit smaller, but still sizable. 8 chapters with these titles and focuses. Expect to have appendices and thousands of footnotes and work from 5 investigative teams. It will be uploaded, this is important to note, to the Government Publishing Office. That's a separate non-congressional federal agency so that all of this, we can ensure there'll be no cherry picking or deletions by future Congresses. And FYI, most representatives will get this report when we do. The only difference, we get redactions. We'll also get, Yasmin, the report in just about any format we want, published by our preferred news outlet with commentary or footnotes. You might recognize a name or 2 on this from our favorite news, legal, or editorial personality. And if you prefer to have the report read to you to celebrate its elocution, well, audiobooks are also there. And Yasmin, I know you're saying, I got to get it right now, right? Your wish granted, December 22nd. That's when these first start to be released. Perfect for the holidays or your white elephant gift exchange.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Right there.
That's exactly what I was saying. Richard Louie, thank you. Appreciate it. By the way, be sure to watch our coverage of the January 6th committee's meeting tomorrow, noon Eastern, with Andrea Mitchell, Katie Tur, Hallie Jackson as well. And then at 8 Eastern, a recap special with Rachel Maddow leading our coverage, all right here on MSNBC and, of course, streaming on Peacock as well.